video the other day where I titled it "Women Love Negative and Positive Attention," and so I was saying, don't give it this attention or whatever. So this dude sent me an email, and it was the funniest email I've ever read. And at first I thought it was trolling, but I was like, nah, he ain't trolling because this dude has sent me emails before. And so the nigga said he went on it. He was supposed to go out with a chick on Sunday or whatever, and he hit her up to confirm and said, "Hey, are we still on?" And he was supposed to meet at 2:30. So he hit her up around 2 and said, "Hey, are we still on?" And then she replied at 4:30 talking about, "Oh, not with you, LOL," right? So he's basically saying, "I'm not going to see you, I'm flaking." You understand? So then,
oh wow.
So then he said he replied to her and said, "Who's this?" Wow. And then he said he knew who it was, but he was just like doing that to get back at her. And then he says that she replied, she's like, "Oh, we just talked the other day," and then she sent screenshots of their fucking messages or whatever. And then he sends another message to her talking about, "Oh, I don't know who you are. Why are you texting me?" Right? And then so he's going back and forth with her playing this game. And then he says that he actually went to the cops to tell them that this woman is texting him and he doesn't want to hear from her or some stupid shit. And then he said he got on the phone and called her and pretended to be his big brother, telling her to stop calling it. Like he went through this whole back and forth shit, right? So I'm like, what in the fuck is this guy doing? Like, and I basically said in the video, bro, you're going back and forth with this chick, giving her all this attention, right? So, and in the video I said, look, when you listen to this video, please send a comment in the comment section, because I need to know if this is real or you was trolling, right? So then this is what he says in his comment. So I'm gonna read the comment. He says, "Miss Locario, this is my video and my letter that I wrote to you, and yes, this is the truth, and I'm not trolling. I heard from another dating coach by the name of," and I'm going to leave the name out because he's not important, on YouTube, and he said that if a girl is being flaky and she plays those kind of games with you, when it comes to flaking on a date, you send her a text message saying, "Who is this?" because he says that you're showing the girl that she means nothing to you, and by saying that, you're actually crushing her ego, and she is pissed because her ego was crushed. And that's exactly what I did with this one. She was pissed because her ego was crushed, and that means that's why she was still coming at me for more attention. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? First of all, this other dating coach, and I know he's who he is, and and I'm not saying his name, and y'all could probably see the comment on the fucking page anyway, but this guy, he's not really a dating coach. He is a MGTOW dude who's now giving dating advice for some reason. But anyway,
right.
And this is my point. This motherfucker's telling you to waste your goddamn time to try to get at a woman's ego. Why? You understand what I'm saying? Why are you doing that? Like, what does that do for you? See, that's some hurt nigga shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want to get at her ego and pretend this and act like this way so I can get her mad. Why are you doing that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're a man. You're supposed to be better than this bullshit. As soon as the chick said, "Not with you, LOL," and flaked, we're done. There's nothing else I need to say to you. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing. Right? I'm not sitting there gonna go back and forth with you and get back at you and get revenge and try to fuck with your ego. And what does that do? Because I'm like, are you fucking this chick? No. Are you going on a date with this chick? No. Are you interacting with this chick in any positive way? No. So then what the fuck are you wasting your time in your life dealing with this chick right now? What's the point? You see what I'm saying? I'm like, as a man, aren't you supposed to have better things to do with your time? This is why we talk about it's supposed to be cooperate. It's about cooperation. If she's not cooperating, just charge it to the game. Why are you wasting more and more time going back and forth with this? Because see, this is what guys don't understand. This is what I was saying in the video. The chick is still loving the attention, so she's still winning. She's winning. Like, you're losing, she's winning. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just like how we was talking about earlier about the whole August Alsina situation where he came out with this entanglement song, right? He's winning because on his end of the spectrum, this is boosting him up. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
For
right.
Will and
he's
Jada,
an artist, so
right?
He's doing music.
Right.
Right.
For Will and Jada, this only brings them down. They have to play damage control. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you're going back and forth with a chick on some dumb shit, that's only bringing her up. It don't matter. Listen, you could call a chick and tell her, be like, bitch, fuck you, you stupid cunt. I hate you. You suck. You're dumb. You're the worst shit ever. Blah blah blah. You could say all of that shit. Guess what? All that means to her is that you took time out your day to say all of that shit with all that passion, that energy. That's making her feel important. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's making her feel important. See, if you really want to quote unquote bruise the chick ego and get back at her, guess what? You ignore that bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You be indifferent. You be like, I don't give a fuck about that. You just ignore her and you keep the shit pushing. Any amount of fucking attention you give the chick, she's winning. You see what I'm saying? So I don't understand what the fuck. Dudes is talking this dumb shit, talking about, oh, well, you got to go and tell her this and bruise her ego. And nigga, that's goofy. That's game goofy shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand these motherfuckers with this bullshit. Like, you know
crazy. What it is? It's the other side of one-nighted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because the first side of one-nighted, and just usually the side that we hear about all the time, is how dudes, there's a girl that they like, and she's the only one, and they love her, and this one particular girl, and I love her. And it's all when they're showing, like, admiration for the girl. You feel me?
Right.
But this side is still one-nighted because you're still, you know, letting her dictate your moves. You're still putting attention on her. You're still on your mind. That's still one-nighted. Like a lot of guys, you know, especially the MGTOW dudes, they don't understand that even though you're not, like, you know, paying her compliments and this, that, and the third, you know, they think that because you're saying, you know, you're saying mean things and you're doing this and you're not saying nice things and you're not thinking of her like the chick that you want.
Right.
Just because you're not in that frame of mind that what you're doing now is better.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's somehow better than what you were doing before. But nah, bro, you're still thinking. Because the bottom line is you're not using your time and energy to go find to go explore possibilities with another chick that'll treat you better.
Right.
That possibly will give you what you're looking for. You're spending time continuing to give, like you said, give the chick attention and stuff, and it's not any better. You're still just wasting your time with that same one bitch.
Right.
You feel me? So that's why it's still one-sided. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the fault of a lot of these dudes. Like they get seriously bitter over one chick. They get into their feelings about one chick, and it's like, bro, like, chill. Like, you can't be wasting time on one chick. If she's not feeling you, keep that shit pushing, bro. That's the best thing you can do, period.
Right.
The best thing you can do.
That's crazy, man. I'm like, it's terrible, man. It's sad out here, man. It's like these dudes, again, they don't understand that, you know, they're fucking giving women all this energy, all this fucking it's terrible, guys. You got to understand, man. That shit is not the way to go. That shit is not the way to go, and it keeps you in a that's what makes you, you know, have more insecurities, have more, you know, have that lower self-esteem because you're indulging in that shit. You see what I'm saying? Just like you said in the other video, Miles, you was talking about, yo, you gotta let that shit go. You understand what I'm saying? Let it go. Be like, look, all right, it is what it is. Keep it moving because, yo, I'm telling you, you want to get to the point where none of this shit phases you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
None of this shit. Listen, you know, there's times where, you know, like, I'm like, okay, I'm about to meet a chick, and she texts me 20 minutes before I'm about to meet her. She's like, oh, hey, I you know, something came up, right? I don't even say okay. I don't say nothing. I just leave it on red. And that's it. And I just keep it pushing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I keep it pushing. I don't text her back like, yo, why this and why that and blah, blah. I don't say shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just keep that shit on red and keep the shit pushing. And so you gotta get to that point where you're not even fazed by that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, come on, guys. Like, stop with the bullshit. But anyway, so listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about why you can't take how women act towards you personally. All right? So you guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show.